invite you to enjoy Life with Luigi, a new comedy show created by Cy Howard and starring that celebrated actor, Mr. J.Carrol Nash, with Alan Reed as Pasquale. When Luigi Basco left Italy to start his new life in America, he promised his mother that he would write and tell her about his adventures. So now, let's read Luigi's letter as he writes to Mama Basco in Italy.
Dear Mamma mia. Well, now that I'm here in America over a year, I'm getting to act like a real American. All day long, I'm play the radio. I'm listening to what they call a disc jockey. That's the fella. That's the fella who not can sing, act, or make a funny jokes, but he's got a big talent for playing a phonograph. Over here, nobody is a sing, nobody is a act, nobody is a tell a funny joke, and nobody is a play record. It's just everybody is a get the rich. Saturday night I'm here, how one lady is in a refrigerator, gas stove, a mink coat, and $1,000. All because she's got a brain to answer the telephone. Mamma mia, I'm answering my telephone 1,000 times since I'm in America, and all I'm going to get is a bigger bill. Another program I'm going to enjoy very much is At the Gazette. Everybody is like him. He's a talker so easy, so smooth. And he's so relaxed that sometimes I'm wonder why my radio is an awful over. Also, he's a play for what they call a ukulele. To me, Arthur Godfrey is a real American. So I'm buying myself a ukulele, too. I'm coming down and say, get in a taxi, honey. Gotta be ready at 8 p.m. This is sounding good, huh, Mamma mia? Oh, wait till it's in my countryman of Pasquale. Here's the man.
Luigi, my friend. Hello, Luigi. Hello.
Hello, Pasquale.
Hey, Luigi, my daughter Rose has asked me I should give you this letter.
Huh? Oh, Valentine card. But Pasquale, Valentine's Day is in February.
For my daughter Rosa, every day is a Valentine. Go ahead, Luigi. Read her what she's writing you inside.
All right, sir. Let me see.
Go ahead.
Roses are red, violets are blue. If you marry me, I'll marry you.
Well, what do you answer, my son?
Pasquale, if I'm going to be sensible...
I don't ask you to be sensible, be stupid, and marry my daughter.
No, Pasquale, she's too fat.
Fat. There you go with the fat talk again. And Luis, you remember one thing. Like a Professor Einstein says, everything in a life has got a relative.
Huh?
Sure. Roses weigh 250 pounds. But compared to the fat lady in the circus who weighs 750 pounds, or to the elephant that weighs 2 tons, Roses is just a drop in the bucket.
Who by bucket? Pasquale, please, no more talk about it, Rose.
All right, Luigi. But let's talk about you and your future.
Future?
Yes. After all, you're getting old all the time. You got to start thinking. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I don't know, Pasquale. How would you think? Maybe I'm going to be an engineer and build the bridges.
So no good. This the country's got more bridges than it's got water.
Well, a lawyer, maybe.
That's bad, too. You're going to night to school. Even if you get a law diploma, you can only practice it at night to court.
All right, then I'm going to be a doctor.
A doctor, Luigi, you make me laugh. But don't you know, in America, doctors have got to be an MD. And you initials are the LB.
LB?
Sure. And in your case, the LB is the stand for lazy bachelor. Luigi, believe me, there's only one job for a fella like you who's got no talent.
What the job is this?
Husband.
Pasquale, you promised not to talk about it.
All right. Calm down. Relax. Just forget about a rose.
All right. Oh, hey, Pasquale, I almost forgot. Look what I'm about to myself today.
Hey, what is that? A fry in a pan?
No, it's a ukulele.
It's looking like a fiddle that forgets to grow up. What are you going to do with that thing? Kill the flies?
Oh, Pasquale, you should have heard me play. I'm going to sing and accompany myself at the same time.
Sounds like a double of suicide. Well, it's only just to stand there, Luigi. Let's hear it. It's a great talent. Play something.
All right, what do you want I should have played?
Mendelssohn's The Wedding March.
Oh, Pasquale, that's just too hard. But listen to this. Something I'm hear from Arthur Godfrey. He's a playing. I'm coming down to get you in a taxi, honey. Gotta be there at 30 p.m. That's
all right. Stop. That's enough.
That's no good, huh, Pasquale?
No good. Luigi, I'm going to take back everything I'm going to say before about you. You got to break a talent.
Me? Oh, Pasquale, please, are you making a fun?
No, Luigi, I think you're sensational. If you was to lose 100 pounds, get to look like a sick cow, and sing like you just sang, Frank Sinatra's got to go out of business.
Pasquale, stop teasing me.
Luigi, use your head. Just to think, in America, who's the biggest singers? Italian. Sinatra, Mario Lanza, Vic Damone, Perry Como, Bing Crosby.
That's the Bing Crosby. And Pasquale, he's not Italian, he's an Irish-American.
I don't care if he's a Scotch Terrier. Like talking and singing, you know?
That's right.
Sure. Now, Luigi, you do like I say. It's the time you begin to plan for your future.
Pasquale, you're not just making fun with me, huh? I mean, you really think I can be big like a Sinatra?
Sure. You're Italian, you got a nice face, and you can sing. Right away, you got 3 strikes against you. And the best of all, when the women look at a Sinatra, they want to mother him. But you got a face, and when they look at it, everybody's going to have a pity.
Oh, Pasquale, you're giving me big ambition. I'm going out to my night school class and tell my friends all about the new idea.
Go. Goodbye.
Hey, goodbye. I'm coming down to get you in the taxi, honey. Better be ready at 15.
Class, please. Good. I'll call the roll. Mr. Basco?
Present.
Mr. Harwin?
Present.
Mr. Olson?
Present.
Mr. Schultz? Well, Mr. Schultz, why don't you answer?
Because tonight I'm playing hard to get. Thank you, fellow Rufus. Why ain't I the little devil cop tonight?
Mr. Schultz, instead of disrupting the class, why don't you concentrate on your work? Now, our English lesson tonight concerns the subjunctive mood. Now, Mr. Schultz, tell us about the use of the subjunctive. Or don't you know?
Oh, me? I should know the subjunctive. Miss Spalding, believe me, if anybody knows...
Just tell us about the subjunctive, Mr. Schultz.
All right, the subjunctive. But that's, well, I gotta give an example. If I say you were from, well, that's no good. Subjunctive. Now, well, you take, for instance, that, look. Well, now, subjunctive is just this. What? Miss Spalding, I can't stand it. Give me the confession. I sign on the bottom and you can hang me.
I thought so. Will somebody else try? Mr. Basco, what do you think?
I think I'm a singer as good as Sinatra.
What?
Well, Pasquale used to hear me sing on my ukulele, and he says I'm going to make a fortune because even being a Crosby, he's a statutory.
What? Luigi, you should be careful with your friend Pasquale. Every piece of advice he gives you is aimed at only one target, Rosa. Target? She's the whole shooting gallery. Start from the beginning and tell us the whole story.
Class, the subjunctive mood is...
Please, Miss Borden. We already killed that. Let's not return to the scene of the crime.
Miss Borden, shall I tell them all about the subjunctive?
Oh, please. If you can't think of something stupid to say, shut up. So, Luigi, what's this with you and Pasquale?
Well, Pasquale used to hear me sing and I play my ukulele, and he says I should sing on the radio. What do you think I should?
I think between you and television, radio is doomed. Schultz, that wasn't a nice thing to say. Maybe Luigi has got a talent and someone should exploit it. But that's right, Luigi. If you got the talent, I would like to be the first one to explode it.
I guess I'm going to make a fool of myself.
No, stop that talk, Luigi. I was only fooling. Who knows? Maybe if you got it in you to be another Sinatra, the only way you can find out is to try. That's right, Luigi. There's a lot of amateur shows on the radio and even in the movie theater.
Luigi, that was a good idea.
Amateur show?
Oh, sure, Luigi. Pasquale says you got talent, but maybe he's just looking to make a fool from you. You should go to the amateur show and prove it.
Precious, do you really think I should go on at this amateur show?
Why not? Look, Luigi, there's an amateur show right in our neighborhood movie every Tuesday night. That's right. Now, look, I go with you after class and we're going to get you signed up.
Sure, that's right. And they'll even come to the theater and applaud like crazy.
All right, so maybe I can do that. Class, you really think I'm going to be good?
You might be very good, Mr. Basco.
Sure, Luigi, in America, anything can happen.
Luigi, the crew.
Yes. Sure. When Sinatra sings, the young girls say faint. One note from Luigi's voice, and he wipes out the whole country.
So, Mamma Mia, is it possible you son Luigi's are going to be a millionaire from his singing? If this is a happening, Mamma Mia, right away I'm a sender for you. Aunt Margarita, Uncle Pietro, and his goat. Sure. And if the goat is like it to hear, he can send for his girlfriend. Of course, you don't have to. This is a Chicago. They got a stocky eye, and there's a lot to go to there. Anyway...
Hey, Luigi, how come you didn't tell me you're going to be in the amateur show?
Well, Pasquale, you told me I should have planned it for the future. So Schultz is advice.
Oh, then it's Schultz is taking over, eh? Luigi, why all the time you running for advice to a delicatessen man who's know only about a meat when you know I'm got everything in my head?
Well, you're so right, Pasquale. You're the biggest meathead I know.
That's the funny thing. When I'm saying it to come out different. Well, Luigi, I'm no mad at you. After all, anybody who's a help to you helps me. Because I'm your manager.
You're my manager?
Sure. Who's to discover you? Columbus? Besides, I'm going to get some return on the investment I'm going to make on you.
What an investment?
Well, Luigi, you don't realize that this, but it's take a big money to build up a new singer. First of all, for this amateur hour, I got a sweet kid sitting in the audience to clap for you. That's 30 cents. Also, right now, I'm taking you to a singing teacher to polish you up.
You got a singing teacher for me?
Sure, I'm a spare no expense. That's another 25 cents.
Sorry, this is singing teacher. He's a charge of 25 cents.
Sure. I could have got it for less, but I'm a want for the private lesson. Say, Luigi, spending all of this money on you, I've got to protect myself, so that's why you got to sign this manager contract.
But Pasquale's such a little princess. What the kind of manager the contract is it?
The usual 10% the kind. Everything you earn, you get a 10%. Come on, sign it before I'm going to call up the Sinatra and sign the hit.
Well, all right, Pasquale. I sign it.
Oh, that's good, Luigi. I'm going to give you the biggest build-up anybody's ever get. You're going to sing at the President's Ball, command the performance for the King and Queen of England. Everybody's a want of you. You in such a demand, you work in a day and a night and a day. You even overwork yourself. And then one day, you know what's to happen?
What?
You drop dead. From that time on, your popularity to grow. People, they write stories about you. And in Hollywood, they make a follow-up with the jokes and the Sings Again. Is it called Bosco Sings Again?
Mamma mia. Is it a Technicolor?
Sure, and Larry Parks is never going to look better. Hello, Mr. Gregory. I'm bringing you Luigi Bosco, you know, too.
Good, very good. How do you do, Mr. Pasquale?
I'm glad to meet you, Mr. Gregg.
Don't like that breathing. How long have you been breathing that way?
What do you say?
I say, how long have you been breathing that way?
Ever since I was born.
Well, stop it. A singer must learn to sing from deep down. Here, listen to this. There, now you try it.
But I'm not going to breathe that way.
Don't be silly. Now go over to that window.
All right.
There, now throw your chest out. Well, throw your chest out.
Please, the first thing you pick up is the Venetian blinds.
Luigi, don't talk a stupid things like a fool.
I can handle this, Mr. Pasquale. Now, Mr. Basco, let me hear you sound A.
Hey, what?
The musical note. A. Open the mouth, open the mouth. Close the nose. Close the nose. From the diaphragm.
What's the best?
The diaphragm.
Luigi, don't be so stupid. And when somebody's a draw something for you, what's the diaphragm? Pasquale, will you please keep out of this?
Pasquale, maybe we go home.
Listen, Mr. Gregory, I'm bringing him here. You should have learned him to sing professional so he's a win amateur show. And not to be insulted, and I'll show him how he's going to sing with his ukulele.
Can he play that uke?
Yes.
Can you play by ear?
No, I'm using the fingers.
There he goes again. Luigi, please, act the night.
No, Pasquale, I'm trying to.
Tell me, Mr. Basco, are you familiar with the mic?
No, I'm never even met him.
All right, let me hear you sing something.
All right. I'm a comet to get you in a taxi.
Holy nose. Holy nose. All right, Luigi, come
Luigi, my fellow booger. Ah, how beaten up you look. What was you doing? Taking a nap in a meat chopper?
Oh, this is a long story. Pasquale is a taking me to sing at a thing.
Yeah.
And it teaches a hole in my nose, a slap in my face, a punch in my stomach, and he's a say I'm not kind of singer, look, I'm a finger down on my diaphragm and a throw away my chest.
Oh, Luigi, are you for shimmers? Master used to talk. Come on, it's time you should go to the amateur show.
Sure, she's all finished. I'm not going to the amateur show. I'm through with the singing.
So, Luigi, you're all mixed up. You ain't supposed to retire until after you make the $1 million.
Please, sure, this is no use to fool myself for no more. Some people, they're born with to be rich and famous. Other people, they're born as short.
Being born is one of the best things that could happen to a person. Without that, he's nothing. What? Now he's got me for shimmers. No, wait, Luigi. Into my head, an idea just popped. I am going to appear with you on the stage.
Sure, so you and me?
Sure. We form an act. Basto and Schultz. No, I mean Schultz and Basto. I tell funny jokes, you sing, and the audience throws. So what do you say, Luigi?
Smile. Schultz, you wonderful.
Oh, sure, forget what the teacher said to you. So he said, throw away your chest. Why, Sinatra threw away his chest and he made a fortune. Let me hear you sing Nachos.
Come down. I took out of you in a taxi car.
No, stop. You took it enough taxis today to put the subways out of business. Come, we go to the amateur show. I teach you 2 jokes and a loser.
Sure, so you sure it's going to be all right?
Sure, I'm sure. Luigi, be like me. Don't worry. Smile. Be happy. My rheumatism is killing me.
All right, Schultz, Pasquale, get ready. The piano act is almost over. You're on next.
I'm so nervous. I'm so glad I'm going to get the help from you, my friend.
Luigi, be glad to help out.
But it was Schultz's idea. Oh, that's right, Luigi. You will feel better when you hear us singing with you in the chorus.
That's right, Luigi. Also, I got another idea. Confidential. I got 10 kids coming to clap for us.
You got 10 kids? I got 10 kids, too. Jumping, Jiminy, I also got 10 kids.
30 kids is coming. Himmel, but I like to have the sneaking in concession.
Barney Rosin. That was 3-year-old Barney Rosin playing a Beethoven sonata with one hand. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to introduce another neighborhood act, Schultz and Pasquale.
Luigi, yes, Luigi, tell me, who was that lady I seen you with last night?
That wasn't a lady. That wasn't my wife.
Give him the hurt. Go ahead, Luigi.
Yeah, all right. Sure, sir. Come on, Spaniel. You're expecting somebody at your house.
That's right, Luigi. We are expecting a little bundle from heaven.
Well, really? Your wife, she's having a baby?
No, that's my uncle. He's a midget and he's flying in from Australia. Give him the hug. Luigi, don't stand there. Sing or start ducking.
All right, sure. And all the cowpoke went riding in the park when a windy day. Upon the ridge he took it to rest and then he went away. All at once a mighty hard of a red-skinned scows he saw. When it through the ragged skies and up the cloudy draw.
Give him the
The brands was still on a fire and the hoofs was made of steel. The horns was black and shiny and the hot breath he could feel. A bolt to the field where a throw man they ran right through the sky. For they saw the riders coming harder, and then he heard them started to cry. Was a gone. I'm coming down to get you in a taxi.
You make a big fool of yourself. It's too bad I'm going to come here backstage in time to stop you.
Listen, Pasquale, I'm still bad enough. I'm through with the singing.
That's all right. You was meant for something much bigger.
Bigger, what's that?
Rosa! Rosa! Rosa!
You got me, Papa!
Yes. Come here, my little golly coochie. Rosa, say hello to Luigi.
Hello, Luigi!
Rosa, Luigi's have a very bad week. His dream of being a bigger singer is all busted. Make him feel good. Tell him something nice and tender.
Something nice and tender?
Yes.
Hot roast.
Let's go home
Mr. Basco, please, Mr. Manager, don't holler at me. I'm going to go right to home.
Mr. Basco, I'm sorry that you were thrown off the stage. But Mr. Pasquale has told me how much you want to be a singer.
Oh, no, I'm going to want to be singing.
Now, don't say that. I've got a special prize for you.
Special prize? What's that?
Meet Mr. Gregory. You get 10 free singing lessons with him.
Mamma mia, for free singer band.
Close and old from the diaphragm. Let's go. Hold them on.
Mamma mia, I'm sorry to write to you. Looks like I'm never going to be a Sinatra. But now I'm got another big thing for my future. Pasquale is to see how I'm a catch of tomatoes on a stage with my hand. So he's to buy me baseball gloves. Yes, Mamma mia, Pasquale is going to manage me, and I'm going to be a second of Joe DiMaggio. You're loving your son, Luigi Basco, the little immigrant.
Stations when Luigi Basco writes another letter to his Mama Basco describing his adventures in America. Life with Luigi is a Cy Howard production and is written by Max Benoff and Lou Derman and directed by Max Benoff. J.Carrol Nash is starred as Luigi Basco with Alan Reed as Pasquale, and Conrad as Schultz, Mary Shipp as Miss Spaulding, and Jody Gilbert as Rosa.